Kia ora, this is 3 News. 25 art galleries have sent an open letter to the government to push back on the proposal to cut art history as a standalone subject in secondary school. Teachers, academics and students say the move would be short-sighted. Senior reporter Juliet Speedy has the story.
Rugby might be king at Eden Park, but this weekend the star attraction is Art in the Park. And it's art and art history that enriches the lives of many Kiwis.
I was never that into sciences. I knew I wanted to do something artsy in my career, and honestly it was my favourite subject in school.
I've been teaching now for 4 years, and in that time I've seen the huge benefit of the arts curriculum.
Art's a big part of everything, and we're pretty good at it. New Zealand is pretty good at it.
But the New Zealand government has decided art history should be erased from the easel as a standalone subject in secondary school.
I was horrified to hear they're going to drop it as a subject. It's been around for 50 years in the secondary school curriculum. Nobody's ever thought of tampering with it because it provides students with such terrific skills.
The arts and creative sectors pump $17.5 billion into the New Zealand economy each year, about 4.5% of GDP.
Well, I'm very shocked, I guess, because I think it is such an important subject in the 21st century when we have so many images that we are confronted with daily, and we need to be able to interpret them well, be able to critically look at them.
Now 25 galleries have written an open letter to government.
Many of our staff employed in galleries across the country have studied art history at secondary school or beyond. So when the government quietly dropped art history from the curriculum last week, we were quite dismayed and concerned.
Opponents argue it's not just a subject being cut, it's cutting off a window to the world.
We need to remember that access to art history at secondary school is a vital entry point for Māori and Pacific and other students into the world of galleries, libraries, archives and museums.
It is so much more than just art appreciation. It really isn't that at all. It's an academically robust subject that has a wealth of information, and knowledge rich is what the government wants, and knowledge rich is what art history is.
So students that have got visual acuity in today's world have a huge advantage. They can understand imagery like advertising, they can cope with the digital world so much better. And because we are spending so much time on screens, those students that have done art history are ever so, much more well equipped to be able to understand what's changing in the world and be abreast of it.
Oscar-winning director Dame Jane Campion has called on the government to reverse its decision and says her favourite subject was a crucial step towards her creative life in film. We went to Education Minister Erica Stanford's office today for comment, but they didn't respond. But a Ministry of Education spokesperson has previously said they'll be integrating art history into visual arts, meaning some students can still meaningfully engage. But many art history students don't study visual arts.
How do we know about other cultures? How do we know about ancient Egypt? How do people in the Northern Hemisphere know about the Pacific? It's through art.
Opponents are calling on the government to reverse the decision or risk a future for students without the full picture.